All right, what's up? So we're going to talk about the Master Your Morning Challenge, exactly what it is, why we're doing it, what's included, what prizes are associated with it, how you can join it, all that good stuff. So anyways, Master Your Morning Challenge, why are we doing this? So obviously it is to master your morning, and there's a reason that you hear so much about morning routines, winning the day, start your morning off right, eat a healthy breakfast, all those things. It's because that creates a ripple effect throughout the rest of your day with everything that you do, whether it's work, home, problems, relationships, whatever it is. When we have a good, solid morning, it creates a ripple effect throughout the rest of our day, and our days get so much better. So we're about 1 month into 2021, and I want you to ask yourself, how are you doing so far? Goals, New Year's resolutions, life resolutions, whatever you got going on. How are you doing? Whether you're doing good, bad, ugly, somewhere in between, this is going to help. We're not doing this master your morning thing it doesn't take 2 hours to do in the morning, but it's something that's just going to help you take your day by the reins. Whether you're already doing great, it's just going to help you do better. If you're struggling, it's really going to make a big difference in the way that your day goes, because first thing in the morning, the way that your brain is functioning, the way that your brain waves are operating, we're very impressionable in the morning. So when we have very good mornings, when we're being very productive, creative, that creates that impression into our subconscious that that's what we're doing for the day, and that's the type of person we are, and our mornings get that much better. Versus when we get up first thing in the morning, not sure what we're doing, we're anxious, we're depressed sometimes, just don't feel good about the day. We hop on social media, we start consuming content, other people's content, we become a consumer of the day, and things just don't go as good. So mornings, mastering your morning is very important. So I'm going to go over right now. So that's the reason why. Now I'm going to go over exactly what you're going to be doing for master your morning. So there's a number of tasks we're going to go through. So I'm just going to rattle them off real quick. There's seven of them. And then after that, I'm going to tell you exactly why for each one of those. We'll talk about like the weekly prizes, grand prize, how you win those, and then how you join. So number one, tasks. Dang it, I forgot to write them down here in front of me. Hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure that I get them all. All right, tasks. Got them here. So 7 of them. So first thing is set your wake time. So we're not going to tell you what time to wake up. We just want you to set your wake time. Typically, we have to be up at a certain time in the morning for work or for school or whatever it is that we're doing. Even when you don't have those things that you have to be up for, we want you to set a wake time because you're taking control of your day. And that's what this is all about. And you may need to adjust your wake time a little bit to fit in this master your morning routine. Once again, it's not going to take a long time to do, but it's just enough of an investment of time to make sure you take control of your day. So set your wake time. You're going to take control of your morning first thing in the morning. So set your wake time. That's task number 1. Number 2, stay unplugged for the first 60 minutes of the day. Actually, I'm going to rattle through these, like I said, and then I'll go into the explanation. So set your wake time number 1, stay unplugged for the first 60 minutes of the day. We'll talk about exactly what that means. Practice 5 minutes of mindfulness, drink 16 ounces of water, work out for at least 5 minutes or do like a quick exercise, eat a healthy breakfast, plan your day. So that's 7 total. Okay, so now we're going to go through them real quick. And I want to explain to you the purpose behind doing each one of these and exactly the details of each one. So we kind of already talked about set your wake time. Set a time you're going to wake up every single day. Stay unplugged for the first 60 minutes of the day. So this one can be confusing. So when I say unplugged, it doesn't necessarily mean no technology whatsoever, because you might be listening to a meditation on your phone. You could be plugged into your phone. But what it means by unplugged is you're staying off of social media. You're staying off of YouTube as far as consuming content, email, things like that. You're staying off of things where you're becoming a consumer of the day, where you're consuming other people's information, other people's agenda, other people's lives. We don't want that. We don't want to be sending those messages to our subconscious that's what our day and our life is all about. So what we want to do is be a producer of the day. We want to take control of the day. So you're staying off of anything where you could be consuming. So it's okay to get on your phone, because we're going to talk about like planning out your day, to look at your calendar. If you're reading a book, listening to a meditation, things like that, when you're being intentional, you can use your phone, you can use technology for things like that, but you're staying unplugged as far as consuming other people's information. So one way you can do this to not get sucked into it is just silence the notifications on your social media, your text messages, everything like that. Because even text, you're running other people's agenda. We want you to run your day with your agenda. And so all those things for the first 60 minutes of the day, from the time you wake up, give yourself 60 minutes of being unplugged. It's you time. Let's make sure that we get your day started right. So that's what it means to stay unplugged. Practice 5 minutes of mindfulness. So mindfulness, that's a very broad word. And we use that word because we want you to have the flexibility to do what's going to work for you, because what works for one person isn't necessarily going to work for everybody. So 5 minutes of mindfulness. This could be prayer. It could be meditation. It could be breath work. It could be a guided meditation. It could be anything like that where you're just recentering and you're not worried so much about the external environment, and you're just focused on you, whether it's a connection with God or a higher power, a connection with your inner self, whatever it is, just 5 minutes of mindfulness. And there's a whole bunch of different like guided meditations you can do. I suggest when you're first starting, just focus on your breath. That's it. Focus on your breath for 5 minutes, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Focus for 5 minutes on your breath. Pay attention to your breath. Observe your thoughts. As thoughts come in, don't try and shove them out. Don't just go down the rabbit hole of following those thoughts, but just learn to observe your thoughts as they come in and realize you're more than your thoughts. You're more than your emotions. And just, it gives you a chance to become very mindful, step back and see your thoughts and emotions pass in front of you. So that's a really easy way to start that I still do and makes a big impact on my day. So 5 minutes of mindfulness, drink 16 ounces of water. Super simple. We just want to get water going in our system. It helps with alertness, gets us woken up. Helps remind our mind and our body exactly what we're doing with our lives, in the sense of that we are healthy and we're taking control of our lives and doing what we want to do with them. Work out or exercise for at least 5 minutes. So this doesn't need to be a full-on get sweaty workout, but just 5 minutes of being active. It can be a walk. It can be push-ups and sit-ups. It can be a stretching routine. It can be yoga. It can be whatever you want it to be, but just some sort of physical movement, because one, it gets you going. It's going to get you awake and alert. And then number two, we tend to be the most anxious, depressed, and overwhelmed in the morning. It's super interesting. I don't understand why that is, but most people, myself included, when I wake up in the morning, that's when the weight of the world almost, it seems the heaviest. But when you start working out, you start taking action, it's amazing how that tends to subside and go away. Like, it's really hard to feel anxious or depressed or overwhelmed when you're exercising. When I'm doing push-ups, sit-ups, stretching, it tends to go away. So that's one of the reasons we're going to do it. So 5 minutes of exercise. Eat a healthy breakfast. So breakfast, once again, that term is going to be used very loosely because not everybody likes to eat first thing in the morning. You don't need to eat first thing in the morning. Some people do intermittent fasting. Some people, I don't really care what plan you're doing. But when I say eat a healthy breakfast, what that really means is eat a healthy first meal of the day. So the first bit of food that goes into your mouth for the day needs to be healthy. And if you're wondering, well, what constitutes healthy? If we were to take a picture of it and put it in all the newspapers and on social media, how many people would vote for it being healthy versus unhealthy? Sometimes we need to step out of ourselves, out of our analytical mind, and just be like, okay, we're smart enough. We know what's healthy and what's not. So first food of the day that's going into your mouth needs to be healthy. And then lastly, plan your day. So plan your day. What this means is no white space on your calendar. Now, we're not trying to control your day and say you just need to be cram busy. Like, you can literally, like, okay, from this time to this time is family time. This time to this time is exercise time. Like, just have your day planned out, because I know the more white space that I have on my calendar and I think I'm going to get a ton done, I never do. Like, those are some of the most unproductive times that I have. But if I fill in that white space, whether it's, okay, I'm going to read here, I'm going to make phone calls here, I'm going to swing by my parents here, like, just having your day planned out. That's what we want you to do first thing in the morning. Look at your calendar. It can be on your phone. It can be a physical calendar, whatever you want. But we want you to plan out your day, because then you become very intentional about your day. You become the creator of your day, like we talked about, not the consumer of your day. Okay. So those are the 7 tasks that you're going to do when you get signed up for this. You get a couple of PDFs. One will obviously, it'll show you what the tasks are. And then a second one is one that you can print out that has, actually, that's what I was looking at right there. Like this. It's one that you can print out. It's in color. I just printed black and white. So you can print it out, put it up in your closet. You can check it off every single day. And that's what you're going to do. It's 6 weeks. We're going to start this on Monday. So Monday the 1st, it's upcoming Monday is when it starts. It goes for 6 weeks until March 15th, I believe. Make sure that's right. Yeah, March 15th. So that's when it goes to February 1st, March 15th. When you sign up, like I said, you'll get those PDFs. You will also download our app and you'll be part of a group on there where you can motivate each other, talk to each other, post things on there. And that's what this is all about. It's not just about changing your life, but it's setting an example and changing the lives and influencing those around you. So that's what you'll do is you'll do those tasks. And then for those of you that are doing the challenge, we're going to do weekly giveaways. So the weekly giveaways, those are going to be based on participation in the challenge. So when you're in that group on our app, the more that you participate in, the more that you participate in there, the more you're posting things, talking things, like just staying engaged, showing us what you're doing, tagging us on social media, showing us what you're doing with Master Your Morning. Those are the things we're going to be taking into account. And we're going to have weekly prizes like supplements, gift cards, giveaways, different things like that. And then at the end of the 6 weeks, we're going to have a grand prize. So the grand prize, what that includes is it includes, yes, the participation, but we want to see a transformation. And we're not just about, as you know, a physical transformation here at Core Fitness. We're about the physical, mental, emotional, even spiritual transformations. And that's what we want to see. So we do want you to submit a before and after picture because you'll be amazed. We're not telling you a diet to do. We're only saying 5 minutes of exercise in the morning. But you'll be amazed that when you do that, how much the rest of your life improves. And we know that you will see a physical transformation if you're doing this every single morning for 6 weeks. So we do want to see before and after picture. It's not a requirement, but it's something that we'll take into account when picking our grand prize winner. But we also be taking into account just seeing the biggest transformation, just mentally, emotionally, and spiritually as you're participating and being active in the group. We'll be able to see that. And that's what we want to see, is a transformation of the complete person. So what the grand prize includes, I'm going to go through it right now. So it's going to include the book called Make Your Bed, which if you haven't seen the YouTube video, Make Your Bed by Admiral McRaven is his name. Incredible talk. And then he ended up writing a book. It's anyway, it's called Make Your Bed, but it's about how to win your day, have a very productive day, how to win at life. It's a very good book. And then we're also going to be including a supplement called the Sleep Multiplier by Prestige Labs. It's a natural way to help you fall asleep and stay asleep. It's a phenomenal supplement. So you'll be having the Sleep Multiplier. We will be giving you a tub of protein powder from Legion Athletics, which is the best protein powder I have ever tried. You'll be getting a hydro jug, so that you can stay nice and hydrated throughout the day. We have a resistance band we're going to give you. So if you need a resistance band to get those 5-minute workouts in, even after the Master Your Morning challenge is over, you're going to have a resistance band. And then lastly, and this is probably the coolest one, you can pick between, you can get a month free of online training, which if you're a current client, you would just get a free month. Or if you're not a client, you can have a free month of online training or a 60-minute one-on-one coaching session with the coach of your choice. So if you live close enough to our facility, you come in here, work out either with myself or any other of the coaches that are here at the facility. You would work out with a coach of your choice. So that's the grand prize. You get a whole bunch of cool things to help you in your life, but then you can also get some training out of it as well. So anyways, that's the Master Your Morning Challenge. To join, just click the link in the description here or in the comments. It'll be in one of the two. If you're a member, it is free to join. That's one of the perks of being a member here at Core Fitness, is you get to join these things for free. If you're not a member, it's $20 to join. Like, what is that? Less than $5 a week to be able to join. Make sure that's right. Yeah, less than $5 a week. $4 a week, something like that. It's like $3.50 a week. Anyways, whatever. It's very cheap to join. That way you can get the app, you can participate, you can be entered into and to win the weekly prizes, the grand prize, everything like that. Just go ahead, click the link in the description. We'll see you on the inside. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments on this post, or reach out to us, info@CoreFitnessFit. We can get your questions answered. But we really look forward to seeing you guys, and I hope we have a good time in this challenge. Okay, we'll see you inside.